Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's a pretty dismal day, but I guess it sets the tone for this vlog. This vlog is all about me closing car porn racing. I'm sure you guys have read or heard on social media that I am shutting down my car shop, and it's true. It's very true, and there's a multitude of reasons which led me to this decision to actually cut off and amputate one of my limbs. And it's a very hard decision to do, but it needs to be done. In my head, I've rehearsed what to say to you guys, but talking about it now, it's difficult. At the end of the day, everyone is asking, why Ange? Why are you closing car porn racing? Well, let's start off with the most practical reason. I live in the farm now, which means it's about a 2.5 to 3 hour drive going down to Manila. Honestly, after living in the farm for almost a year, we really don't like the city anymore. The city is so polluted, it's so cramped, and it's just not a great environment to be in, to be a balanced person. Second major reason is our rent keeps going up. You know what's very unfair with our rent? When we were inspected and people saw that there was some nice cars, our rent instantly doubled. For no reason. The next warehouse next to me had such a low rent and we had almost double the rent, which was very unfair. Third reason is, you guessed it, the pandemic. The pandemic really just changed everything. It really rocked my world, where I had to close other businesses. We closed the restaurants, we closed the hotels, we closed the car shop. Don't get me wrong, I am not quitting the custom car scene. There are lots of other competent people out there that can help me. Example like Keith. Keith can help me fix my cars, order my parts, and do all that. Fourth reason why we're shutting down the car shop, I actually want to get out of the service space already. Servicing cars wasn't the main reason I got into the car shop. It was more for racing and customizing and doing bespoke builds. Something I lost along the way because we grew too fast and we wanted to cater to everyone and try to reach as many people as possible. But this actually was a bad formula because we lost our niche, we lost our competitive edge, so to speak. Enough of me talking, we're gonna cut to the car shop already because we still have a 45-minute drive. I think I've shared too much already, but if you guys want to get any of our merchandise, some of our car parts, we've been posting everything online on Hail to the _King. Yeah, thank you so much for the support. I'll update you guys again with the projects that are in the car shop. start. I haven't heard the FI exhaust on the 12C. Took the morning to walk around and quietly look at everything, and wow, what a feeling. So what's gonna happen today is we are actually gonna test drive the MP4 12C 675 LT GT3 conversion. According to my guy, we have some issues with the front wheels rubbing at full turn, and I think I'm okay with that as long as I can drive the car. We're gonna find out if anything else is rubbing with the car, and if everything is okay, then we're gonna proceed to finalize everything in terms of putting in the third brake light, the reverse light, painting the car. I'm gonna bring the car back to white. Initially this was supposed to be full carbon, but because we're closing, we don't have enough time and resources to do it. So we are gonna go with white and do a black and white fandom theme on the car. Thank you again to Darwin Pro Aero for the front bumper, the side steps, and the the fender scoop. We got some parts from Darwin to convert this from the 12C to the 675 LT look. And then after that, we did our own conversion. We have our own custom lip. We have our own custom fender. The vents have not been cut yet, but we will be cutting those. For the hood, I'm thinking of getting the hood also, but I don't know just yet. Jed, who does the aerodynamic design, he's coming in next week, and he said he's going to see what he can do for the hood. The car looks so menacing. Obviously with the primer and the black, it looks kind of weird, but it's running. Let's go for a spin. Uh-oh. That's not working yet. So I haven't driven this car in years. I think about almost a year and a half since we started on the project. And finally we're going to be able to test drive it. If I decided to go full carbon, then it would have taken us much longer to finish the car. For now, I'm okay with the fiberglass because after the look, this isn't really my race car. This is a very sentimental car to me because this used to belong to my father, and I wanted to make sure I wanted to keep it, but because I'm gonna keep it, I wanted to make sure that it looks the part of like super badassery. So I think we achieved the goal. The car looks amazing, and now we're gonna do a maiden voyage, and hopefully nothing goes wrong. First impressions, it's traffic. Haven't really passed second gear. We're gonna go straight into the highway. Hopefully there's no traffic. Honestly, I don't know what I was expecting. There's so much traffic everywhere, plus it's raining, so we're not really gonna be able to test the car. So far, again, the wheels are locking on the fender and the door. I noticed also that the door on the driver's side is leaking water because it's raining, so it's a gapping issue. And I heard some rubbing under a little suspension stress. but those are very minor, which could be like easily fixed and sanded before we send the car to paint. I'm headed back to the car shop now so I can meet with Mikey and discuss the actual teardown for the car shop. So we're just making a loop, putting some mileage on the car. The FI exhaust sounds amazing, especially if we drop the back window. From the car, it's scraping here, so that definitely needs to be adjusted. I need to put more miles in the car, but Mikey's here. This FI exhaust is amazing. It sounds so good. Galing, it feels good. I was supposed to test drive this car, but the headers sit off the ground about 1 inch, which means when we get out, we're just gonna destroy the whole thing. That's why we're just doing rolling burnouts here. This car still needs a tune, although the brakes and the handbrake are working so well. So happy that this is done. This is my storeroom that we gotta clear all these stuff out. This is air suspension parts. This is actual air struts. Lots of defective endo AccuAir systems. These are R-nuts, shocks, and then air tanks, bi-air compressors. Lots of AccuAir parts here also. So all this has to go. There are other shops that do air already, so this definitely will not be in stock. My Rotiform wheels. This is definitely going to the farm. We just finished doing our rounds and I didn't talk much with the video because I really had to do some work. Check how dismal the weather is. It's actually been raining harder. It just cleared up right now, but we are on the way back to the farm already. Look at how full the car is. I have so much stuff here in the back, and then the bed is filled up with some aquaponic filters. After driving the Raptor for about 4.5 hours already, I'm on the way back to the farm right now. I can really say that the exhaust upgrade is such a smart decision, especially if you own an EcoBoost Raptor. It definitely brings out the engine performance and the sound and the driving pleasure because you're now engaged with the motor. And having the dump pipe, actually I thought it was going to be very noisy, but in reality I've had it open most of the time on the way down, and I've only shut it down once just to see how it sounds like, and yep, it's too quiet. So even with the pipe closed, I think the car is too quiet, and I don't mind just running the downpipe all the time. But obviously for evenings and early mornings, then we don't want to wake people up, we will be closing it. But when it does start, it's got this meaty like rumble now, unlike before. So pretty happy with it. Definitely I can recommend the Velocity AP exhaust kit for the Ford Raptor EcoBoost. Got my thumbs up. Thank you so much to Mike and Stuart for helping me out with this kit. The next steps here is to do a flash tune, but I found out that I can't do the flash tune yet because I don't have a PC laptop, which means I'm gonna have to wait till I get my hands on one of the tuning laptops in the car shop when they're not using it anymore. The flash tune for the Ford Raptor EcoBoost gives me about 90 additional horsepower and about 75 additional pound-feet of torque, which is fairly good because it is a turbo car. It's so easy to squeeze out more power, especially now we have a high flow intake and also a free flow exhaust. Definitely a win-win, and the car is just gonna feel more alive. If you guys are looking for any staff of mine, please let me know. It'll be really helpful for you guys to hire them because they don't really want to go to the province to work and they're situated already in the city. I just want to thank everyone who's supported Carporn Racing, who's given us a chance to go for our 9-year run and really help you guys achieve your car dreams. But for now, I'll see you guys again in the next video. Thank you so much for the love and support. Peace. Yeah, traction control. Got some rumbles now when we're popping down shifts.